Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tail of the tape. It's Doug. Here comes the meat. Here comes the...
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Did you feel that energy? Did
All
you
right.
hear that?
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. It's all offense all the time. Do you believe this? Oh, what a punch. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, he took that jab well. He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. Didn't land that jab. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Started with bivol in that last round.
What do you do?
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Here we go. The perfect counter lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. How about that time counter shot? Timing beats speed, speed beats power. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. He misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about bivol in that last round. And a round that seemed like you completely switched. On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That punch scores. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Miss with that jab. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. Let's talk about bivol in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's on to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, bivol now, stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Caught him. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about bivol in that last round. They got the momentum.
You're switching.
Time for the fifth round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because If you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook was off target. That jab misses. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Bivol in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after. There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They're both trying for a knockout. That jab doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punching. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about bivol in that last round. After what we saw in that last... Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Catch and shoot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. He misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about bivol on that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance without...
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This can be so frustrating. When you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Missing with the hook. A perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.